Hey, what's going on, everybody? So this is Euphoria Music, or the Head Mystic, coming at you with a pick a card reading. So we have four to pick from, four piles to pick from, and you're going to pick those in the next setting, and we will see what the messages are for the collective. So I am here at Stadium Sound Studio. This is our safe space, so if you ever did want a reading during a session or before a session, after a session, all you'd have to do is just let us know in between. I'll go ahead and get your cards read for you, and we'll set the space up for you. So just something else that we offer in this unique space that we got. I'm gonna give everybody just a quick couple seconds to go ahead and figure out which pile they want to go with. So you do have four here. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. In these readings, what I'm going to do is we have tarot, kipper, and then we have a clarifying oracle card. So we're going to start with tarot, and I'm going to do this in it's a 4-card spread that I learned. This one, you would be looking at the first card, which is going to be your soul. Your 2 is going to be your projection, and 3 is going to be your red pill. If you understand what that means, that's going to be you looking at things critically, science, philosophy, and then you're going to have your blue pill, which is going to pull you, well, keep you in that kind of like disorganized state of not understanding what the matrix is. For this first message, we have your soul as Hanuman, Knight of Wands, the projection as Page of Swords, the Headless Horseman, and then you have the red pill showing the star, Tooth Fairy, and then your blue pill is going to be Four of Swords, Vampire. So what I'm getting from this, with your soul and the projection, you're having an issue. You see how Hanuman has a clear direction of where he's going. Knight of Wands also is very action oriented, especially in the mental. So maybe with that, the Headless Horseman or Page of Swords is showing that you have direction, but your projection is showing that you might be running around and needing a little more balance. That's where the Page of Swords can be and give you that clarity that's needed. The star and the Four of Swords is showing that the red pill, you should be feeling kind of like in that energy of imagination. It's calling you to claim that in. It came in reverse, so maybe you're not doing that right now. And the Four of Swords is usually about resting. So what your blue pill is showing is you resting, and maybe changing that concept of what a vampire can be. Maybe there's a lot that you can actually gain and grow from right now, learn maybe, and you should be taking that time to do that and get into that star energy. So that's what I'm getting from this here, and we'll get some clarifiers. All right. And clarifying, so we have concern that popped up, and then thief. So just like I was saying, you should have direction. Your concern is your direction. Number 33, that communication. And then you have thief as the headless horseman. So running around with your head cut off, yeah, that's like stealing time. And you want to adjust that, make sure that you're on point with the things that you want to do. You have a community behind you for sure, that's looking at you as the star, and that can just be the star of the show. Maybe you're very important in what you do, and that judgment stands there. We don't want you to have judgment. I feel like that's what ancestors or spirit is saying. They don't want you to have judgment as feeling like you're a vampire or anything. You're gaining, or you're accepting things that are meant to come to you. You see how that little boy now is actually happy in the middle. So that's how he should feel with his community around. And Creature of Air being the message from the Secrets of the Ancestors deck. That's speed. So going forward, communication. So you want to make sure your communication is swift, because what could be coming to your head as far as making you feel like a headless horseman could be confusing um, communication instead. That doesn't ground you as much. So look out for that, and pull back into your star power. It's all here. All right, now if you pick pile 2, we're going to go ahead and get into that. Same thing as pile 1, where we are going through the soul, your projection, your red pill, and your blue pill. All right, pile 2, so we have you with the Orisha, the Tarot of the Orisha, and your first card is going to be Shango. Then you have Karma, the Eight of Air, and then Save Prisoner. So what I'm getting from Shango being in your soul. If you're not into Ifa, Shango might be your head. If not, what I see is going on the projection that you're having from that energy of Shango, which is the energy of confidence, of justice, divination. Um, he's also known as Mr. Studio Girl. So if you've been promiscuous at any time, maybe the karma that you're seeing at this point, and what's coming into uh, your red pill is kind of like caging yourself up a little bit, taking more so of a communication to yourself and really not spreading out that much. This time around, Shango, you've been playing too much. That's what it was probably. If you haven't looked into him, go ahead and look into some information about him. Um, but he is the energy of Mrs. Studio Girl. But he's also known as the reluctant king. So because of that, he actually, they say that he hanged himself, but he did not. The king did not die. I will definitely say that he took the route of the enslaved prisoner, where he kind of like trapped himself in his mind to find out new perspectives, and he had to learn and then come back. So I feel like that's what's going on with you. All right, bringing clarity to the situation, we have distant horizons over Shango. So I feel like this is something that was in your past, and the karma was something that was judged upon you as far as maybe uh, even, I'm not sure if dealing with kids is a thing, but there's the child card here. So you could be having marital issues or issues with family in some way. But what that's really calling you to do is to come into like this Shango energy where he went into meditation more so and built himself up so that he could see his true family and what was really in front of him. So I feel like that's going to be the projection that you have, is that whole entire courthouse energy right now, shooting your shot um, to to work on maybe even childlike energy that you could have, because the eight of air is mental communication. It's like a storm of communication. In this picture, it obviously shows like a bird caged. So this is more like I said, mental, and maybe into your childlike mentality. How were you acting during that time? During that distant horizon with Shango back in the day? What was that energy like for you? Were you Mr. Player, Mrs. Player, or were you actually staying true to you in the whole entire time, and you had to figure out that karma and not enslave yourself, but grow in yourself? That's what I'm feeling more so. All right, and adding clarity from the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck, we have Maulisa showing cosmic power, and she's coming with the number 2. So I'm feeling that, yeah, again, it was maybe an overzealous moment with your power. If not, it was just you having to balance it and find yourself within it. So I'll really go with that more so, because it looked like you had been shooting your shot. You may have kids as well, literally shooting your shot. And you need to stick with your family. Stick with that family time. Make sure you're making time for that. All right, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, we're going to go ahead and read into yours. Again, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to look at your soul projection, your red pill, and your blue pill, and go from there. Okay, pile 3. So we have the High Priestess here in your soul. Then you have projection as death, one of my favorite cards. And then you have third card, or your red pill is going to be the Knight of Cups. And then you have the the Knight of Cups. And then you have the Nine of Swords as your projection. So what I'm getting from this, with the High Priestess being your soul, you may more than likely are a reader. If not, you have the energy of being able to use your intuition for sure, and find transformation. That is what death means. So two, being the projection of what you're doing, is changing, completely breaking down what you might have had before. But you see how he's holding a lantern and a time. Sorry, he has a lantern there, but he has the time there. So over the course of time, you shed light on something. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups being here for your red pill, something that you were really guided to, the Jinn there kind of sitting there like a fatherly, in the fatherly energy, like kind of like, all right, this is what you need to do. But you might also be granting your wish, or bringing that cup of your wishes and fulfillment. And with that Nine of Swords, which is the projection, sorry, not the projection, the blue pill, you don't want to be stuck in your mind with this Nine of Swords communication energy at all, and you are fighting against that for sure. Okay, clarifying with Kipper, like I said, had great fortune sitting up there. If you are a reader, if you do readings or anything like that, or any type of work that deals with your intuition heavily, like there's great fortune in that. That transformation that you've been wanting is there. Focus on it. Number 11, life path 11, focus on it, because that's where your sudden wealth is. Your Knight of Cups, which is your red pill, is bringing out the lover. So with this whole entire thing, you are bringing in, that whole entire Jinn is bringing in your lover, and that commitment. If that's the case, if it's not a lover or something like that, it's going to be your commitment to that transformation that you're going through to get that great fortune, sudden wealth. And that is work, toil and labor. It may be on your mind a lot. Nine of Swords information, but it's something you're defeating. You're constantly getting on and doing it. It may be a job that's actually kind of enjoyable for you. So definitely linger with that. But I don't want it to be a job, because we're talking about the matrix as well. So if this is your own business, like make that work for you. And that is going to be the best thing for you. I can feel that within myself as well. So, ooh. And bringing clarity, we have Father of Air, leadership. So this is something you are going to take lead on. If you are a masculine reader like myself, which I've been told is rare, especially to be a straight male reader. I ain't getting into all that, but that was what was told to me. And I'm like, okay, it's a little different. We do take on a little bit more feminine energy. So that might be why that High Priestess is there. And then you have Cup energy as well. So, but with that Death in the middle there, again, that's just transformation. So think of it as in a different light. 11 is definitely a masculine number as well. So I'm not just reading this for men, but there may be some women with some masculine energy as well, that they can go ahead and latch on to this and really take like, oh, I do know this is me. So that's a good work for you. That toil and labor is going to be good for you. Okay, last but not least, as the grand music plays, we have Power 4. So again, I'm just going to say it. We're going to do 4 cards. That's going to be your soul, your projection, your red pill, and your blue pill. So let's see what diet you're on. Okay, Power 4, we are back with the Turreal, the Orisha, and this is the message they have for you. So we're going to get into it. So 2 of Fire, this is going to be your decisions, and this is what your soul is saying. So you are walking through a door. It's green, so I'm saying good to go. But in your projection, what you're getting is like you're giving a lot. 7 to water, 7 of water. And these decisions too, which may be guided by, I'm gonna say a masculine or a fiery energy, maybe something that's really burning under you that you need to do mentally, is causing you to go ahead and go out and give. That could be giving to people, but what I'm also seeing in here from your red pill is that it has you sitting alone, which is good for you. Like I said, this is helping you break out of the matrix. And the blue pill, showing the devil there, is going to be like that excess of maybe energy, and that's what you're giving. And it may have you sitting alone, resting well or something, but you're standing on what you need to. We're going to see if that's the clarity that we're going to have on it that comes in, but I'm getting definitely, it's a mixed bag of energy, but I'm seeing the earth energy being more so kind of like the loner energy that you might have, and that could be grounding for you. So don't take that for granted. All right, and getting some clarity. All right, it looks like you might be having a solid decision on a journey or travel that you might need to do. With the 7 of water though there, 7 of water, 7 of cups is that kind of imaginative energy. You're having a lot of choices, and you're giving to one. These choices may have you a little confused. That's why your projection is kind of like you're taking everything with a little bit of salt, maybe. You're taking everything with a little grain of salt, because you don't want to have real expectations. So you kind of sit there. Yeah, you don't want to be too overwhelmed with expectations. So that's why you decide to journey. You decide to sit alone. and that's your red pill. Of course, like I said, that's not bad. And then when you come to your blue pill, that unexpected income, the devil, I will say that that's probably the thing that might hold you up, which is if you have that expectation, or have an expectation of sitting alone with it, the unexpected income could be, you might be greedy looking for that, the unexpected income. So go out there and get it. Like it's, here you're going to be giving. On the Seven of Water, you're going to be giving. You're going to journey around. You'll probably be sending messages out to people or something like in that area. And you're just going to be kind of waiting for your response. And maybe getting that money is a good thing. The root of all, and again, the root of all, they say the root of all evil is money. So that unexpected income, the devil card, which is under the blue blue pill, which would usually keep you trapped in reality. You may have to see it as something that's different for you, like that's actually working out for you. All right, and to clarify that, you have Abel Nimba, this ancestor from the Goddess Rising deck, is definitely saying to harvest. So you're making the right decisions. I'm gonna say that all around. Uh, it just may feel a little off-putting, especially since a lot of people are afraid of the devil card. Don't be afraid of it. We all have extremes to our side, so that's also that power of two of fire. You got to be able to journey back and forth through those, and then also come with discernment, so you know where your harvest is at. All right, so that's the readings I'm getting for everybody here. All right, so I hope you all enjoyed those readings. If anybody ever needs one, go ahead and let me know. You see, we're at Stadium Sound Studio, and this is a safe space to be able to do these type of things. If we're tapped in the spiritual, no matter what your belief or sect is of it all, you can get a message. And I believe it actually helps with the creative process. So if you're interested in that, I do offer different types of readings, astrology as well, numerology, and we can tap into all of that, bring good energy, and I'm calling in the best for y'all, the best energy coming out and the best energy coming into you. And I hope that all works out for you. These messages resonate. I definitely want to say, take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. Some of these messages can be for somebody else that has that same energy, no matter what the signs are. So I appreciate you all. Love you all. Talk to y'all later. All right. I'll show you. Everything will work for me. This is what you get.